death.
Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video, and today I want to show you guys this Hog Rider Princess cycle deck that I've been using in Legendary Arena, and I'm currently sitting at 3,340 trophies with this deck right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some replays, and then we're going to finish off with a live battle. So here we are, guys. Now I know I'm facing a level 9 in this battle, but wait till you see this guy's card levels, because they're higher level than mine, even though I've been playing this game for over 7 months, and I'm a level 10. I'm going to try and do a quick Princess drop here on the right hand side, get some chip damage done to his tower. Unfortunately, he uses his own Princess to counter mine, which is really unfortunate because I was really hoping he would use goblins or something because I did have that Zap spell ready. But he's setting up a slow push on the left hand lane with that level 8 giant as well as the Princess up front. I'm going to go ahead and use that cannon, get ready for the defense, and then use my Valkyrie Musketeer combo. But unfortunately, this guy has level 11 Barbarians and level 11 Archers to support it, so my card levels just aren't enough to take out this push. And as a result, I'm going to take some decent damage right here. Down go the Goblins in the back to try and take out the Archers, but unfortunately one Archer is alive. She's going to go in there and do some decent damage to my tower, with the tower being distracted by the level 2 miner. So unfortunately, in that opening exchange, my tower is all the way down to 1,800 health. So now that I have a better idea as to what kind of deck my opponent is using and what kind of card levels he has, I'm going to change up my strategy a little bit and play a little bit more conservative. So right here, get into 10 Elixir, going to go ahead with a quick Valkyrie Hog Rider push on the right hand side, just because he just used his Elixir pop and I know he's pretty low in Elixir. But he's going to go ahead and use his Minion Horde, but like I said in a previous video, the Ice Spirit Zap combo is extremely dirty, taking out that entire level 11 Minion Horde. But right here, he has a pretty strong counter push going back with some level 11 Barbarians. Gonna go ahead and use my Valkyrie at the very last second to distract all of it, but unfortunately he does also have his Princess available, so I'm forced to use the Goblins as well, because I know that Valkyrie will die before she makes it to the Princess. But fortunately, the Goblin's going to go back on a counter push and actually finish off that tower, giving me the 1 crown lead so far in this battle. And with 1 minute and 9 seconds left, he's going to set up a second pump here. Now, I'm in a bit of trouble because my opponent is using a giant deck, which we all know right now is extremely strong. And he also has 2 pumps down, and we are hitting the double elixir period. So I have to get ready for some pretty strong pushes coming from him. He's coming in here with that level 8 giant. I'm getting ready for this defense with a cannon drop, as well as the Musketeer. Down go his Barbarians in the back here. Gonna go ahead and use my Princess from a different angle to hopefully provide some range support. But unfortunately, he does drop the Archers to take her out. Now take a look at this. He's got a Minion Horde coming in here. Fortunately, the Zap spell does weaken them, allowing the Musketeer to finish them off. But his level 2 miner going in there, getting some quick chip damage done. Gonna go ahead and use my Valkyrie to counter it. And once again, he's setting up another push with that giant. Like I said, the giant is extremely strong right now, and because he had so many pumps early in the battle, he's able to just keep the pressure on late in this battle right here. Now the giant coming in there with the Barbarians for support. Things are getting pretty crazy here, so I'm trying desperately to defend all of his pushes. Ice Spirit going in there with that Zap spell. Princess from a range. Now unfortunately the Princess is distracted by the miner. I was really hoping the Princess would take out the minions, but in the end we are able to hold out for a 1 crown victory. Let's go ahead here to the next replay. So here we are, guys, facing off against another level 9. I don't know what it is this morning, but I've been facing a ton of level 9s in a row. But his card levels are pretty similar to mine, and he's also using 3 legendaries, whereas I only have 1 in my deck. And at the end of the battle, the amount of health that I held into my tower, I don't really feel like the level difference made a huge impact on this battle, given that our card levels are pretty similar. But right there, Princess going back on a counter push. He's forced to use his Ice Wizard to counter her, and that's one of the reasons I love the Princess, is she's a great card for forcing your opponent's hand and forcing your opponent to spend Elixir. I'm going to go ahead here and use my Musketeer to counter that Ice Wizard, just because I don't want to take any chip damage to my tower. And I'm also going to go ahead and use the Valkyrie up front to support her on a counter push. I'm going to sit back here and do a split push on the right hand side with a Hog Rider Goblin push, but unfortunately he does have the Fireball available to take it out pretty quickly. But fortunately on the left hand side, the Musketeer is still alive. Gonna go ahead and use the Zap spell there to allow the Musketeer to get 1 extra hit on the tower, which, looking back at it, I'm not sure is 100% worth it. I probably should have saved that 2 elixir for a defense. Now right here, my opponent going crazy with his cards. Not really too sure what he was doing right there, but I'm going to sit back and wait for my opponent to make the next move. He's going to go ahead and use the Lava Hound there on the right hand side. I'm going to drop the Crying emote just because the Lava Hound is pretty intimidating because it has so much health. So I'm going to get ready for this defense right here with the Musketeer in the back behind my King Tower. And then I'm going to wait as long as I can to see what kind of cards he drops down to support it. But once I hit 10 elixir, going to go ahead and use my princess just because I was kind of predicting minions in the back to support his Lava Hound. But unfortunately right here, I'm making a pretty big mistake. As you can see, I dropped my goblins at the tower instead of protecting my princess. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was predicting his miner to go to my tower instead of his miner going to my princess. And if I would have saved that princess, she would have killed all those minions and the lava pups, and I probably wouldn't have taken nearly as much damage to my tower. Now right here, Princess going back on a counter push, but unfortunately he does have the goblins to take her out, which honestly isn't too bad, because that just means an extra 2 elixir that he had to spend to counter her. Like I said, the Princess is a great card for forcing your opponent's hand. Now, I know he just spent 70 elixir here on a Lava Hound, so I'm going to put on some immediate pressure on the left-hand lane with a quick Valkyrie Hog Rider push, and in the end, we do some decent damage to the tower, bring it down to 1,000 health, and I do also have the Musketeer available to defend against this Lava Hound. And right here, another clutch Ice Spirit Zap combo, killing those minions and also killing that mini P.E.K.K.A. And in the end, we do a decent job defending. Valkyrie going down to take out all the support troops. And in my opinion, guys, the Valkyrie is one of the best defensive cards in this game, which is why I use her in almost all of my decks. Hog Rider going on the left-hand side with an Ice Spirit for support. He drops the mini P.E.K.K.A., but thankfully the Ice Spirit freezes it for a quick second. And then the Zap spell following it up, giving my Hog Rider enough time to bring that tower all the way down to 184 health. And with 7 seconds left, all I have to do is get a couple of Princess shots on that tower, and I will get the 1 crown victory. So there we go, Princess finishing off for me, giving me the victory. Let's go ahead here and do a live battle. So here we go, guys. Facing another level 9. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I've been facing so many level 9s this morning. But honestly, whenever I face somebody that's level 9, I'm usually more scared because this guy's at 3,345 trophies as a level 9. So either he's really, really good at the game, or he's got really high level cards. So let's see what he does here. Have the Zap spell available for whatever. So he's got a level 2 Ice Wizard. So already I'm seeing some higher level cards. Now I see the Princess and the Ice Wizard. He's probably using a Miner deck or a Royal Giant deck if I had to guess. Just because I went through my battle log today, and like 99% of the battles are against Miner strategies. And actually a lot of them also use the Miner Royal Giant, so definitely really looking forward to the next round of balance changes to hopefully change things up. But not too bad right there. We're going to ignore that Musketeer because I was expecting that mini P.E.K.K.A. there, and I didn't have anything in my deck to counter it, unfortunately. Now let's use that cannon there to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. Unfortunately, the cannon for some reason just decided to stop attacking and allow that mini P.E.K.K.A. to get a hit off. Let's go in here with a Valkyrie Hog Rider push and have the Princess here available in case he drops down minions. Ooh, that Princess is going to be really important for taking out all of those skeletons from that witch there. Doing work for me. Thank you, Princess. I really appreciate that. Finish her off, thank you. Now, what's he going to do here? Giant? Unfortunately, that's a level 8 Giant. Wow. So, like I said before, a lot of the level 9s end up having higher level cards than I do. Getting my rares up to level 8 is one of the things I really want to try and do right now, but he's going to do so much damage to me right here. Let's zap all this. Thank you. There we go. So we spent a ton of elixir right there. Now, I'm going to have to play defensively here for the next little bit to get back my elixir advantage, because he has to pump down. We are getting into the double elixir period, and he's using a giant strategy. The giant strategies always do extremely well in the double elixir period. Let's go ahead and use this Princess here to finish that off. Try and send in a naked Hog Rider to finish that tower off, see if we can't make it happen. Thankfully, the Hog Rider is going to distract his Princess, which is really important, because that allows my Princess to survive. Let's go ahead and use some Goblins here with a Cannon and an Ice Spirit to freeze that mini P.E.K.K.A. or freeze that Musketeer. Valkyrie in the back right here with another Musketeer right here to take this all out. We're going to use our Princess right here to hopefully kill that Princess and have that Zap spell ready. There we go. Goblins up front. Now the important thing, if you're using Princess against somebody else that's also using a Princess, is keeping your Princess alive. Ooh, I'm going to stop talking here for a quick second. Princess was able to finish that tower off on the left-hand side, which is why this deck is kind of dirty, because the Princess Hog Rider combo is just so strong. But there we go, guys, getting another 1 crown victory. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.